Hello guys, hope you all are doing great. Today I'll be talking a little bit about coffee. Hope that makes you happy. Cheers for that. A little bit more about Nespresso, that's our brand for today's presentation, and a lot more about strategy of Nespresso in crafting brand positioning. Now there's a brand called Nestle. We all have heard about it, isn't it? It's dairy products, chocolates, and who doesn't love chocolates? I mean, I was in love with Kit Kat once. And don't forget about 2 into infinite number of minutes that you have spent on Maggie, a lifeline for hostelers. So what's special about Nestle? Why we are talking about Nestle today? And this guy is responsible for today's presentation. Well, he sort of invented the idea of involving technology in building the art of coffee making. As soon as he realized that it could be $1 million idea, he patented it. Well, that's smart. And if you have any idea, follow his footsteps, but not literally. I mean, these are the two most important products of Nespresso. Number one, capsules, and number two, machines. Now, capsules are hermetically sealed aluminum body that is used to keep coffee, and machines are the device that can brew coffee for you at your home, at your workplace, or any other place. And collectively, these coffee machines and capsules come under the brand name called Nespresso. And today we'll be talking about the strategies that Nespresso use in crafting brand positioning. Well, the makers of Nespresso brand had one thing clear in their mind. That was they'll be targeting high-end market. And that was one of the unique aspect of their brand positioning that helped them in getting that success they deserve. Well, there's a very good strategy of attracting people at airports. Build a small cube with such a beautiful and expressive walls with designer made paintings that no one can say no to your coffee. Well, that's Nespresso at its best. And who doesn't know this guy, right? And this is the most important strategy in building brand name around the world by involving celebrities that are famous in different parts of the world, right? And Nespresso, by joining with McCann Advertising Company, did just the same thing. And this is what we are discussing. We have so many celebrities around the world with such a huge fan following. For example, Penelope Cruz in America. And what Nespresso did to expand the consumer base in Europe and America was to hire these celebrities. And to expand their base in Asia, they position their brand as the trustworthy and quality driven coffee makers. Now we'll come back to capsules, are entities that is very important for the brand positioning of Nespresso. Now there are few points that are against capsules and there are few good points that are for capsules. For example, these are very costly items. These are costlier than your ground coffee that you purchase in loose or any other brand coffees. These are very costly, almost 3 times costlier than those loose ground coffee. But these are hermetically sealed capsules, as I've told you, in aluminium body that can keep your coffee fresh for a long period of time. With that, there are competitors that argued that capsules are very polluting and these are not at all human friendly. And these competitors include Tassimo of Mondelez and Senseo of Sara Lee. These are two brands that have built their brand positioning at a parallel world going with the Nespresso, and these are really real-time competitors for Nespresso. So what makes Nespresso different from these brands? And what makes them so special that they can keep their competitors at bay? Now, number one is the unique brand positioning. For example, what else? That's a very good quote that they use in marketing their brand. Like, that's the most royal friendly brand, and there's nothing else like Nespresso. Other than that, they have capsules that is a unique product that is not present with any other brand. And one more important aspect of brand positioning is a successful brand mantra. Now you must have heard Nike's do it now or Mountain Dew's डर के आगे जीत है. Now these brand mantra actually explains what the product is going to deliver to you and the price that you have spent on it. Now what exactly is brand positioning? Now I'll give you an example of Nespresso, and this is the example to prove that Nespresso is loyal to its customer. Now if you buy a Nespresso's product, you'll become a member of Nespresso's premium club. Now at present there are more than 8 million of members in the Nespresso's club, and it actually gives a sense of belongingness to its privileged customers that yes, this brand is for us and we are part of it. Now every brand has to find out two things. That is the most important part when you are dealing with your competitors. Number one is points of parity. Those points which are actually similar to your competitors and both can deliver by using their products or your products. Now the second one is point of difference. That makes something special than the other brand. Now for capsules, that's the first point that makes Nespresso different from other brands, and with it comes the variety of coffee blends that are involved in capsules. Other than that, there are different selling dimensions for Nespresso. For example, we have been talking about cubes at airport or online marketing. Number 3 would be Royal Touch. Yes, as I told you, if you buy a product from Nespresso, you'll become a member of its premium club. Now that's a royal touch to your brand. And there was an issue that we were talking about, that was the competitors arguing that capsules are very polluting. Now they have come up with an idea of reusing the capsules and making it deliver again the taste of Nespresso. Now points of difference are the one that makes your brand special, and there are common points also, like points of parity. For example, product characteristics. Now coffee will not be much different from other coffees, right? There can be different blends that'll add up to you, but characteristics will remain same, while some platform for marketing also remains same. For example, digital marketing will be same for all the brands, and the quality of product, while I'll say that this most of the times there'll be quality of product will be same for almost all brands. There'll be a point or 2 points that'll make your product different from others. Well, we have talked about it, right? Now we'll come back to the biggest competition, that is JDE. Now JDE is the biggest competitor of Nespresso right now. It also belongs to the high-end market, coffee maker. Now some of the points that makes it a real-time competitor is the JDE makes pods like a capsule that fits into Nespresso's machines. Now that'll take up its revenue, right? And its low prices are attractive, so it hits the high-end market. Also, the other dimensions of market, right? It invests high amount in advertisements. Now, a lot of amount has been spent on advertisements to explore different parts of world and build a consumer base around the world. So how Nespresso can tackle its biggest competition? Now I'll give you 3 points. Now, number one, it has its own fan following, right? It's a well-known brand in the world. Number two, its positioning of brand is better than JDE. It has its own views and it explains itself as a product and places its product in the high-end market that JDE can't. Number three, it involves new technology in providing consumer satisfaction and believe me, if you have technology involved in your product, it'll make your experience far better. Now this is for the future of Nespresso. If it wants to expand its future consumer base, what it needs to do is start sponsoring for sports clubs or country teams. Now that's the best marketing strategy that you can involve with, right? And sponsoring sports events like Olympics and World Cups will make people around the world aware of your brand, and that could be a key point for the success of Nespresso in future. Other than sports events, there could be corporate events which can be really helpful in expanding its consumer base to different cities of world and intact itself to the high-end market. So this is it. What else? Nespresso has built its market like no other brand has ever done. If you have any question, please comment below the line. And there's a note for you too. These images that I have used in these slides are part of Google Images. Thank you.